YouTube channel, which is still not a lot, but we're just trying to give you an example, which is it's still not a lot, but we're getting anywhere from 1,100 to 1,400 streams on YouTube a day. That's how many streams that you need to even get $10 from your music. So if you're not even putting in enough work to get 1,400 streams in a day or 1,400 streams in 2 days, then you might as well quit it. Because what you have to understand is, are these artists that they have put in front of you and they pretended that they're independent and they've done all this independent and they're doing it the way that you're doing it? They didn't. They had record labels and they had budgets behind them. Young Dolph just came out and admitted that he done signed a few deals in his career, had everybody thinking that he was independent, and he necessarily wasn't like independent. You see what I mean? So don't be fooled by what you're seeing that these artists doing. They have teams behind them, period. They have teams behind them and they had money behind them, and they're not independent. So this big blow up and this glow up that you're seeing online, it's marketing to make it appear as if it's organic. That's the thing. It's great marketing. That's all that is. It's nothing but great marketing when they make these artists appear to be independent. Do you know how long they made the Amigos to appear to be independent? Like the Amigos had this independent appearance for the longest. Drake, when he first came out, they had this appearance like he wasn't signed. He didn't have a record deal, but yet they put all this money behind demos. Like when you first started hearing Drake on the radio, that was his demo album. Allegedly. You know, so these people have great marketing teams. They understand marketing. They understand their core audience. They know where their core audience is at. And unfortunately, a lot of you artists aren't focusing on that. You don't even know who your core audience is. And due to the fact that you don't know who the core audience is, you don't know how to market to any audience, because you don't know who your core audience is. So it would behoove you to really, I'm telling you, put in work and start creating the content and get on these different platforms. You know, it might be a time to where one day you might got to spend 7 hours on Instagram. The next day you got to spend 8 hours on Facebook. One day you might have to spend a bunch of hours on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, what other content are you artists creating besides your music? Because these people aren't going to be buying with you if they don't know you. Why do you think they have these big artists come out and they send them the interviews and they do this and they give them a little 30-minute documentary on YouTube? It's so that you can know them, so that you're willing to spend your money with them. And if you think communicating with your so-called fan base out there is just posting up a song on Reverb Nation or SoundCloud, or putting your video up on YouTube and then sharing the link on Facebook and say on platforms everywhere, because that's where everybody's saying on all platforms, it's not doing it. Y'all have to create content. And y'all keep, and artists keep me on, this stuff is like Greek, Hebrew, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. This is very, very basic. It doesn't have to be Greek, Hebrew, Chinese. It's very, very basic. You guys got to get on all social media platforms. You got to put in at least 5 to 6 hours a day on each platform. So, 5 hours on Instagram, 6 hours on YouTube, 5 hours on Twitter one day. Different days, breaking it down. You got to have a routine. You know what I mean? Where are the blogs at for you artists? Where are your blogs at? Some of you got like little wise philosophical things that you like to say. Why are you saying that on your personal profile? You want to know why you're saying that on your personal profile? Because you haven't put in any work on your business profile, and you don't even, or your business page, and you don't even want to build it because you feel like nobody's there to listen. Get them there to listen. Why not do a broadcast on your Facebook business page, your Facebook music business page, and then logged in from your personal profile, go to that page and share it from your business page to your personal page as yourself. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got to get the people there. You have to get them there. It's just, you got to get them there. You got to get them to Apple, don't you? You got to get them to go to Apple to want to buy your song, don't you? You got to get them to go to Spotify to want to buy your song, don't you? So you got to create more content on social media, and artists, you're not doing that. You're not doing that at all. I don't see a lot of artists doing that at all. No blogs, no nothing like that. No video blogging, nothing like that at all. And you're wondering how these other dudes are getting 20, 30,000 views on Instagram with one Instagram post. It's because they may have a team, but the thing is, they're on all social media platforms. Who cares if your music is on streaming on all platforms if you ain't even putting in work on all platforms? Who cares? Because you're not anywhere online to get you there. You know, people say me, one of my niches is Moorish stuff, Moors. People always say all the time, man, I could type in Moorish, like you pop up. I type in the word Moorish nationality, you pop up. I type in nationality from Moors, you pop up. How to proclaim my nationality, you pop up. This is what people tell me. Do you know how this has happened? How this happens is because throughout these years, I've been constantly creating content. For every business that I create, let me tell y'all, for every business that I create online, there is a social media profile, business profile for it, not personal profile. There is a business profile. If there's a Moors Marketplace and More, that's a plug. That's one of my businesses, e-commerce store. Y'all check that out, the Moors Marketplace and More.com. There's a Facebook business page for it. There's an Instagram business page for it. There's a Twitter page for it. There's a Google Plus page for it. There's a Reddit page for it. There's a specific email address specifically set up for that. There's a YouTube for it. Each and every one of my businesses has a profile for itself online. I'm everywhere. You ain't never there. Why would I ever care? You hear me? It's really just as simple as that. So that was our social media marketing tip for the recording artists and the musicians. Make sure that you go into the description of this broadcast. Make sure you click those links, subscribe to our YouTube page. Make sure you like and follow us here on Facebook. Make sure you like and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. We're everywhere. Put It Out There TV. We are everywhere. At least we're trying to be. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe this. And we appreciate you allowing us to take up so much of your very valuable time. This is Judas Son with Put It Out There TV, PIOT TV. I'm out of here. Peace and love.